Mr. Roy Jones Jr. presents live pro boxing here at the Legends Casino Hotel. Bout number 1, boxing out of the blue corner, JOVANIS Palllares Rodriguez. And boxing out of the red corner, let's hear it for ALVIN WELCH. Our contestants in bout number 1, junior middleweight, 4 rounds. Boxing out of the blue corner from Tacoma, Washington, with a record of 1 win, no losses with 1 knockout. Weighing in at 151 pounds, let's hear it again for JOVANIS Rodriguez Palllares. Standing across from him tonight in the red corner, from Spokane, Washington, 0-1, with weighing in at 150.4 pounds. Let's hear it for ALVIN WELCH. Your referee for this event is Mr. Joel Scobie. Boxers to the center of the ring.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an exciting evening of professional boxing action. Right here.
Okay, man, I gave you instructions in the dressing room. I remind you that
YouTube channel. We're thrilled that you're here with us. Going to be joined by the legendary Roy Jones Jr. here momentarily. Such an electrifying performance he had to kick off tonight's festivities. That was a way to kick off a boxing show. Champ, it's what a pleasure it is to be with you here.
I hear you, but I can't hear him.
What a pleasure it is to be by the alongside the legendary Roy Jones Jr., great performance champ. And we're kicking off the action here with a very evenly matched up fight. Both of these fighters both have 1 fight each. They're also both pro MMA fighters. And tell me what you think so far.
I like it so far. They look very evenly matched. And I like what I see so far.
All right, these two are very evenly matched. It's going to be real interesting to see, you know, what kind of boxing skills they possess, because both of them are pro MMA fighters, both 1 fight each. This is scheduled to go 4 rounds in the junior middleweight division. Also, this is a, I guess you would call, intrastate battle, as Palllares is from Tacoma and Welch is from Spokane, Washington, home of John Stockton. And both have had good exchanges so far in the middle of the ring. Looks like we're definitely in for a we're in for an excellent scrap to kick things off. Right now, several good exchanges in the ring. And right now, Palllares is trying to impose his will a little bit more on Welch to appear a little bit larger, stronger. Thanks so much for everybody that is watching us here at the RJJ Boxing YouTube channel. And a solid left hand landed by Palllares to the jaw of Welch right there. And there you have it, dead set in the middle of the ring. And now a solid left hand that broke the guard of Palllares right there. Welch has had his best punch of the fight, and there he goes for it pretty hard right there. And then a solid right hand lands to the face of Welch right there. Very, very excellent open round here, as this is the first fight brought to you by RJJ Boxing, coming to you live from the Legends Hotel and Casino in Tacoma. All right, I apologize. This is in Toppenish, Washington. We will be joined momentarily by the legendary Roy Jones Jr. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks. We are coming towards the end of the first round, and it definitely was very evenly matched. And now Welch trying to steal the round with a good solid flurry in the corner. Later on, we get to the second round. First one very even. If I had to choose, I would probably give it to JOVANIS Rodriguez-Pallares, but anything can change. You could tell Welch was getting a little bit more comfortable as the fight was going on. And right now, much credit to both as they're standing in the middle of the ring. Solid, good exchanges right here. Solid straight left hand landed by the young man from Tacoma, Washington. To let you know a little bit more about JOVANIS Rodriguez-Pallares, he is 1-0. His last fight, or his first fight ever, was a third-round TKO over Angel Manrajos. That happened in June of this year in Caldwell, Idaho. He calls Tacoma, Washington home. He was actually born in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, but he grew up in Tacoma. He has a background in judo, and he is looking to keep his 1-0, his perfect record intact at 2-0 here tonight. And then Welch is getting a little bit more comfortable. He's getting warned by referee Joel Scobie right there for the elbows. Right now, both guys sizing each other up. Right now, it appears to both be an even fight thus far. Rodriguez throwing a couple more punches right here, and Welch trying to get his rhythm more comfortable, but a solid 1-2 landed by Welch right there. If you're just now joining us, both of these fighters are also pro MMA fighters. To let you know about Alvin Welch, he's 30 years old from Spokane, Washington. He actually is a MMA fighter with a very, solid left inadvertent uppercut thrown right there. Welch's best punch of the fight. That turned the tide right there. You can see Welch's confidence growing. And yeah, a pro record of 5-1-0-1. This is Welch's second pro boxing match. And once again, this is a battle of two gentlemen from Washington, both battling for, definitely have that motivation to be the better fighter, especially coming from the same home state. We are nearing now the end of the second round. Thanks so much for joining us here on the RJJ Boxing YouTube channel. Here tonight, all a part of tonight's action. Getting to the third round right now. And a very great way to kick off the action here. And for those of you asking, yes, the legendary Roy Jones Jr. will be joining me here momentarily. He's just getting done with his awesome performance. He kicked off the show, and he will be joining me, and here the action continues. Solid straight left by the young man from Tacoma, Washington, and then another solid left hand. Now that really is working his straight left down the pipe of Welch, trying to connect with something to possibly get a dunk down, but Welch digging in right there, showing signs of life when he really lets his hands go. And then a solid right hand by Welch, probably the best punch of the fight thus far for him, trying to get this 10-9 round. You know, when you have these 4-round fights, you cannot afford to lose one single round. or even get a point deduction, get a knockdown, and expect to win the fight. So, I mean, watching a 4-round fight like this, it's very exciting, because don't blink for those of you at home, because if you do, that could you could miss out on what could be the determining factor in the outcome on the judges' scorecards. More good exchanges in the middle of the ring right here. Neither fighter is running, that's for sure. Both came to fight, both came to win, both came to get those bragging rights to be the superior fighter from their home state. And here we go right here. Both guys need to decide right now on who is, and then and yes, he will be joining us shortly, folks, so thanks so much for tuning in. We've got an excellent way to kick off tonight's action. Got several more fights. Definitely the time to call a friend, call a neighbor, call a fellow boxing fan and say, get it on the RJJ Boxing YouTube channel, because you can get it for free. How many years you watched Roy? You had to pay for a cable, one of the major cable networks, an app, a pay-per-view, but you're getting this for free. What the heck is going on here in boxing? I mean, I know I'd be doing. Your friends will thank you when you say, hey, send them that link. Send them that link right now so they don't miss out on any of the action here. Brought to you, coming to you live from Toppenish, Washington. Beautiful area, by the way. Beautiful area up here in this awesome Legends Casino. And more exchanges right here. Right now, we got less than 10 seconds, and both fighters need to really be aggressive. And then a solid left hook from Welch, landing two. Pallares right there might have stolen him the round right there. Coming right back. Commentate, but they're going to hear you commentate while you're cornering two of the fighters that you are training. Is that true?
That's very true.
Well,
starting with the next fight.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, they're definitely got that kid on Christmas morning, knowing that Roy Jones Jr. is going to be alive and out for free, man. I can't stop with that. Now, fourth and final round right here. Roy, who do you got winning so far?
So far, I got, is this Carmel?
Rodriguez Pallares.
Yeah, I got him winning so far. Last round was a good round for the other fighter, the guy from Tacoma, but
when you see this, champ, does it take you back to when you had your second pro fight?
Yes, it does. Take you way back. Makes you remember the early days of your career and how important they are or how important they were. So you have respect for guys that are doing this. So.
You know what I like the most about this fight is both fighters have stayed in the middle of the ring for the most part, and they don't go to the ropes, and they're not running.
The MMA guys, they know how to get it in.
Absolutely.
They're used to that close contact. They just can't wrestle right now. He's trying a little bit of that too. Look at that. Good shot on the break.
Now, champ, let me ask you a question. Can you really be successful in both MMA and boxing, or do you have to pick one?
Actually, I think you can. There's a kid right now named Joseph, and he's from Canada. He's been a world champion in amateur boxing. He's great at MMA fighting, and I think he'll be the first guy to be a champion at both sports.
All right, well.
I think it's Joseph Martin. Oh, good shot.
Right now, both fighters are really getting after it. They know this is the fourth and final round of this this 4-round war right here, and both know that they definitely. And Mouthpiece comes out in that exchange.
Referee can't get it to the excellent stop though.
And referee Joel Scobie understanding, yeah, that is not an excuse for a break in the action.
Not at all. Not at all. Mouthpiece comes out, he keeps going.
We are about at the minute-and-a-half mark of this very spirited contest. Both guys are going to be really going for it right now. This is as boxing fans, this is our favorite round. The end of a fourth round. That's kind of even, and so something really special might be seen.
Joseph Brown is his name. Joseph Brown, I think, is going to be the first guy to become an MMA and a boxing champion.
Nice.
Oh, good shots. These guys are exchanging some really good shots. They're taking really good shots. This is kind of fights that are built for the fans. They give as much as they take, you know? Absolutely. You love that in boxing for the fans.
Absolutely, champ. What a great way to set the tone for tonight, and what a treat for those at home. Okay, that was a slip. That is not going to be called a knockdown, so But right now, both fighters really need to step on the gas as
well, that's more like what they call a fatigue down. So he's very fatigued. So I don't know how much they're going to step on the gas. They're going to try because they got heart, you know. But they're both very fatigued. That was some good body shots. Oh, good shot by both fighters.
And Welch trying to, possibly knock his opponent down right now to get a 10-8 round. That could possibly get him a draw, but right now, Champ, I think we both agree that JOVANIS, the young man from Tacoma, is ahead on the judges' scorecards.
Yeah, I think he's ahead on the card for sure. And that might, takedown, MMA style. Great fight, though.
And that right there, JOVANIS shows respect to the champ. Roy Jones comes and acknowledges him. And I think that is either going to be a 40-36 or 39-37, Champ.
I think the same. Okay. Very good fight, though, and both guys came to win. I think he's just in a little bit better shape than his opponent, so the blue corner's in a little bit better shape than the red corner was.
Showed a little bit more aggression.
Booyah. Judge number 1 scores the fight 39-37 for the blue corner. Judge number 2 scores the fight 38-38, a draw. Judge number 3 scores the fight 38-38. This bout is a majority draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, Champ, what I love so much about boxing is you never know.
You just never know. I think Welch got lucky here tonight. He got away with a draw, so guess what? You know how I do it. They can do it again next time.